That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. No waiting. So if you're living with diabetes and still using old tech and finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels and accepts Medicare and over 800 private insurers. Visit usmed.com/radio today. That's usmed.com/radio today and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Have we figured out how to explain deja vu? How do chameleons do that thing they do? Do you really need to wash your blue jeans? Yeah, you do, but how often? Hey, my name's Mike Simpson. I've got a podcast about curiosities. It's called I've Got Questions. We go through my list of random stuff and yours. Please participate. Send me your questions. I'll find someone to answer them. We've talked about our true crime obsession, how grocery stores are tricking us, super secret flight attendant stuff. I've Got Questions. New episodes Thursdays on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. All right. Apple Music, you know those guys.
Yes.
They released their 2020 year-end song and album charts. And I can't believe it. My favorite is number one, Roddy Ricch. Woo, Roddy!
Is that a country artist?
He spells it R-I-C-C-H, so he's really rich.
I'm thinking of Big and Rich.
Yeah. Big and Rich, yeah.
They're probably not topping the charts right now, are they? It's his kid, probably. Oh, Little Roddy. Roddy. Young Roddy. Young Rich.
Yeah. He's number one on both, by the way. He's got two songs, I guess, called The Box and Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial.
Oh, so he's just crushing it.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I have no idea who Roddy Ricch is.
Oh, my God, guys, Roddy Ricch he's the guy that sings The Box.
Well, okay, I got that part.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll let you hear a little bit of what The Box sounds like, okay? Maybe this will help you. There we go.
I'm worried.
Got a cash out.
Oh, come on. See? It's my jam. That's what I do.
I want to slap you.
And then I don't. I do, then I don't. Because I do what I want with The Box. Yeah. I wanted to unwrap that for you. So here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, Roddy Ricch, everybody. That's the number one thing. And also, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, which is another one of his great hits.
Oh, what about Please Excuse Me for Never Listening to Another One of His Songs Again? Is that one of his songs?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I don't know. He's a guy.
Old.
Yeah, you are.
I can't help it.
But here's the thing. Sarah knows who Roddy Ricch is, right?
Does she?
Oh, of course she
does. Roddy Ricch, he's a...
Yeah. That's in her wheelhouse. She just loves that genre of music. So, of course, she knows Roddy. And does he deserve to be number one? Would you say, yeah? Is that... No. No, she's dissing on the
thing,
Rich.
Dude, I'm not anti-hip-hop. I'm not anti-rap. There's a lot of great artists out there. I just don't understand why that's the top song. It doesn't even sound like a fun song.
No, it really doesn't. But then again, maybe he's trying to bring in sort of like, depressing hip hop. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Sort of like maybe mix a little of that Seattle sound. You know what I mean? Like it's hey, it's not all fun and games.
Oh, so it's like heroin hip hop.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Hero hop.
I don't know.
Hey, let's do it, Steve. We got a new phrase.
I was just really hoping that it was going to be Little Baby was the top song, but
Little Baby. Well, Apple did release
their song Balling.
Oh, yeah, Balling. Well, yeah, Balling sounds like it's a happy song.
I'm just looking on the list of picking random artists. I have no idea who Little Baby is either.
You'll be happy to know that WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion was the most read lyrics.
All right, I believe that because I remember when I first heard that song, I clicked on the lyric tab on my Apple Music to be like, what are they even singing about? I knew what they were singing about, obviously, but I wanted to read what they were singing about.
And they were singing about WAP. Mm-hmm. Which, basically, there's probably a lot of jokes about Roddy Ricch's number one song and the number one most read lyrics. So there you go. And I'll let you connect those dots, everybody. Because I won't. I have standards. Okay? I will not go for that low-hanging fruit.
Do you know what came in at number 3?
What was that?
Hey, sing it to Jim.
Why did I walk into that? I even saw his face.
You tricked right into that one. You even saw me type donkey on my sound effect.
Doesn't stop me from being an idiot.
Scoot, scoot. See, it's the hip-hop version.
You know what? I'm loving Roddy Ricch better and better.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, and that was the hip hop version with that addition.
Skirt, skirt.
Oh, skirt. That makes it hip hop.
No,
Wiki.
All right. Oh, come on, Rev. That's so 80s.
Oh, my bad. You need a lot more.
Skirt, skirt.
You need a lot more bass, I think, for that to be a hip hop version. Okay, can we get a or a lo-fi? Do you got a lo-fi, Dominic, anywhere in the house? Can you get that?
Let's see. I might.
All right.
Skirt, skirt.
All right. There's a little bass in there.
Skirt, skirt.
Okay.
Arrow scratch.
Skirt, skirt.
Okay. I don't know how you think that's hip hop.
It is hip hop.
It sounds like somebody's kicking Alvin right in his chipmunks.
Sarah, don't they? A lot of the hip hop songs they go skirt, skirt.
Yeah, Sarah's looking at you going, yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
She's like, okay, should be boomer.
Occur. It's occur. Come on.
Thank
you.
Occur. I get what you did there.
What are you doing?
You know what you are? You're a WAD. A wet ass dope is what you are.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something else.
Oh, no. I'm keeping it clean for the kids.
Oh, so it says Little Baby's pretty dope, Steve. Give him a listen.
Oh, Little Baby. I thought that was the song. The song's not Little Baby. It's that's the performer, Little Baby.
Yeah.
Now, remember when Little Bow Wow said, look, I'm tired of you calling me Little Bow Wow. I'm now Bow Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's what, Senior Bow Wow? I'm not sure what he is now. Is he AARP Bow Wow? So what about Little Baby? Is Little Baby going to grow up and be like Little Toddler?
I don't know.
In a couple of years, he's going to be pissed going, I'm not Little Baby anymore. I'm Little Toddler. I'm Little Terrible Twos.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Thank you.
I think I'm going to go with Little Migs or Young Migs.
Young Migs. There we go. Oh.
That's my new name.
I'd rather go Young Steezy. Because he's Steve.
Somehow that's just more painful than anything else that's happened during this segment.
Which is impressive.
I know.
Honestly, it should be Young Migsy.
Young Migsy. Yeah.
Yeah, but Rev doesn't like Young Steezy. I don't like Dominic, so I think every time Dominic comes on, I'm going to say, hey, it's a jam from Young Steezy. Hey, Rev, you know what that is? It's a jam from Young Steezy. Oh, look at Rev, he's pissed.
Don't like that.
Yeah, good. And with
Steve's ruining Dominic the Donkey for me. How dare you?
Oh, I'm so sorry that I ruined a hallowed song.
Well, hopefully, was it Biggie Rich?
No, it's Roddy Rich. Biggie Rich or Big.
It's Roddy Smalls.
So if Big and Rich or Roddy Smalls decide to go, from country to whatever, it's now Biggie Rich.
That's the crossover.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I feel like, have captured pop culture musically. I don't think you have to go anywhere else. You got everything you need, right?
Yeah. Now you can show up to work today and you're woke.
Yeah, you are so woke. Here's a question for you. Why would a manager at a Wendy's bite his employee? Well, Steve's going to tell you why. He's got the Migs report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. No waiting. So if you're living with diabetes and still using old tech and finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels and accepts Medicare and over 800 private insurers. Call 1-888-US-MED65 today. That's 1-888-US-MED65 today. And manage your diabetes as easy as...
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at onedayu.com/odyssey.
The Russian invasion.
The heroic Ukrainian resistance.
It's the biggest land war in Europe since World War II.
And the War in Ukraine Daily brings it all to you.
From Moscow to Washington.
From Kyiv to Mariupol.
The War in Ukraine Daily talks to newsmakers around the world.
And to the everyday Ukrainians whose very existence is threatened.
Hear the heartbreaking stories of those caught in the war.
But also hear about the acts of bravery as history is being made.
I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Charles Feldman, inviting you to join us.
The War in Ukraine Daily on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Oh, we've done it again, man. We've teamed up the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm. Those kids, they need new coats. We've got to put them on their bodies. All it takes is $20, man, and that puts a brand new coat on a Washington State child that needs one. I know you can help out. Do whatever you can, man.
A lot of Rockaholics have been stepping up, BJ, and just helping out and donating some huge amount of money, including Jeff Hill, who donated over $1,000. We talked about him yesterday. That guy is just awesome.
Yes.
How about Haley, though, donating $21? Sorry, Haley H. You rock.
Thank you, Haley.
Stacy donated $41. You got Jim donating over $100. Jim Tulloch. Lots of Rockaholics just doing good stuff, and we're raising a ton of money for the kids during this holiday season, which is just awesome.
And next week on Thursday, we're going to be doing Coats for Kids Day. That's where we're just doing a massive blast. The men's room are also going to be helping out with this, and we really want to be able to get the money we need to get over 1,700 kids in Washington the coats they need, because this year is especially important with COVID. We do not want kids really, getting sick because they don't have the proper coat to put on their body.
Over $14,000 raised so far.
Woo! Wow. Rockaholics are moving it, man. They're moving that needle. Coach for Kids Day, presented by the Advocates. Want to thank them. You want to make a donation? You want to share on your socials? Go to KISW.com.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys, and thanks to the Puget Law Group for giving us the Miggs.
The Miggs. Young Miggsy. The Young Miggsy Report.
Oh, no. That's right. Yeah. The Miggs Report. And today's a couple special things going on today. Well, you can't really go to the bars, but you can think about your favorite bartenders. It's Bartender Appreciation Day.
Wow. Boy, oh boy. It's amazing. We just get reminded of all the things we're missing.
Also today, that you don't have to miss this. You can enjoy yourself a cookie. It's National Cookie Day.
Nice.
Which gives me a reason to play this.
I did it all for the cookie. The cookie. The cookie.
I'm going to tell you this, man. I've been doing it all for the Metropolitan Market Cookie, because ever since they came to Mercer Island, I now know what the rest of Seattle has been enjoying all these years. Their cookie, and they call it the cookie, is just nuts.
It's called the cookie.
It's amazing.
I need to try the cookie.
Yeah, I don't know if you got any Met Markets near you.
Yes, I think.
Well, I'm telling you, Steve. I don't know. I mean, they should be, because they're a great place, and the cookie is warm. They serve it to you warm. Oh, and it's huge.
Do you have to go up to them and say, "Can I have your warm cookie?"
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know if you put it that way, they might not give it to you.
I might get kicked out.
Yeah, you might be kicked out.
But we're talking about all these special days. But the most important day today is your daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Sarah.
Well, we're close to it.
Was it tomorrow?
Yeah, it's
Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Well, why do we have all these damn balloons here today?
Well, it is somebody's birthday, I think, soon, right? Is it sooner than Sarah?
Danny's tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so Danny's actually...
Wait, so let me get this straight. We got all these damn balloons in this place.
That's right, yeah.
And it's not even today?
Well,
so many balloons.
Because we you know how it is. You celebrate on the last workday to the closest.
I look, not to stir the pot, but my birthday was on the weekend. I got nothing from you guys on the Friday before it.
Is that true? I thought Sarah brought something in for you.
Nope.
Nobody got him nothing.
Zero.
Really? We didn't?
Mm-hmm. Just call me Young Petty.
Wow.
Dude, I don't blame you. You should be pissed.
I'm furious.
Wow.
Okay, then I guess you won't have a cupcake today because you're so mad.
I said I'm furious. I didn't say I'm full.
Okay.
Okay. That's
I
what
thought it was today. I was like, oh, the balloons are here.
I feel bad that nobody got you anything.
Well, that's great.
For your birthday. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Either
great.
A, somebody's not paying attention to when your day is, and that would include me, or B, nobody likes you.
It's probably both. All of the above.
Oh, I
Wow.
Oh, well, Sarah just messaged me. Mm-hmm. She said, to be fair, she was actually had something planned for you, but then we ended up taking the day off before.
Oh,
The Friday
that's
before.
why. So that Friday before, which was normally when we would do it, that's why. That's a great excuse. I like it. I'm going with it.
How convenient. We worked the Monday afterwards.
No, we don't celebrate after.
Working.
No, we don't celebrate after. I'm sorry. You snooze, you lose, buddy.
All right, well, now I see how it all works here.
Yeah. That sucks, man. I actually feel bad.
I was just confused by it, that's all. It's good. It's just great.
Look at him. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I hope you guys are happy. I mean, really. Poor Steve.
I'm going to do my music. Kill the music.
Oh, yeah, kill it.
No, it's over. No, I'm going to do the news, but I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah, the poor guy, the only one whose birthday wasn't celebrated this year.
Okay, I can't do that. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's talk about a woman in Wendy's. She works at a Wendy's, and her manager could easily be the worst manager ever. This guy decided, you know what? I'm not happy with the work that my 17-year-old employee is doing, so much so that I'm going to bite her. And that's exactly what he did.
That always works.
He told the cops, because the cops got involved, he's 53, she's 17.
Okay.
Apparently the teen was in the way of the fryer when she arrived to work, and that he got mad, so then he growled at her, and then he put his mouth on her shoulder. Fortunately, despite biting her, no injuries were reported, so I don't think he bit down very hard, but this is a very weird story, and this guy should just not be a manager at a Wendy's.
Yeah, you're growling and biting, and you're in charge.
Yes.
Undercover furry.
Oh, is that what you think it is?
Oh, maybe. They don't tackle this when they do Undercover Boss. The weird manager that bites his employees.
I have to tell you, I'm kind of on the same page as Rev. I feel like this was more of a sexual thing.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
And he was like being playful? Either way, he should stop being a manager at a Wendy's.
Look, everybody's got their own way of being turned on, and I mean, I hate to say it, but I suspect that more than he's
He's saying that he was just joking when he came up to her and growled.
Yeah.
See, I don't think that it has to be a sexual thing with furries, but I do think he probably thinks he's part animal, and that's a little weird. And it does probably bleed into the sex stuff, but I don't think it was just the sex. I think he's just a weird animal.
Because biting is but people like to bite when they're having the business.
But some people think they're animals.
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, he's probably an animal that likes to bite people for sexual fun. I think you and I are on the same track on this, Vicky. I say we come together with our investigation.
Despite all of the excuses and philosophies that you guys have, I still think he should not be a manager at a Wendy's.
Vicky and I in our investigation are not going to come to the conclusion that he should still be a manager.
Okay, fair.
Well, at least I don't think. Vicky, are you thinking he should still be a manager? Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page that this guy should no longer be in charge of anybody, especially teens, on his watch.
Yeah. Now, should he be in charge of planning your birthday? Yes, I do believe he should be in charge of that.
It would probably be more successful than the one you guys gave.
You're right. He'd come bite you. You wouldn't get any balloons, but you get a bite on the shoulder from Mr. Wendy Growler.
I like these thieves. They're very considerate of people in their community. So on Wednesday morning, a couple of thieves decided to blow up an ATM at a Wells Fargo, trying to get the money that was inside of it. This happened in Philadelphia, which is the city of brotherly love, and they decided, you know
my
what?
favorite city.
We need to look out for all the people, so they set up traffic cones all around the area of the ATM to direct cars away from the ATM so that nobody was hurt during their blast.
Oh.
That doesn't get them put them in good graces with the cops. They're still trying to track them down and
I
arrest them.
feel like they were trying to really be helpful while they were trying to be thieves.
All right. This Sunday, it's a battle of two first-place teams in the NFC as you've got your NFC West leaders, the Seattle Seahawks, taking on the NFC East leaders, the New York Football Giants. The Seahawks are at 8-3 this season. The Giants, first place at 4-7. It's a party. 1 p.m. on Fox this Sunday. It's on. And it's not going to happen this Sunday, but for the last couple of games of the season, the Seahawks are going to welcome back Josh Gordon. Just got reinstated into the NFL. Now they're saying, though, he has to go past all the COVID-19 protocols. Then he can show up for team meetings, and then he'll be able to join the team and play for the final 2 games of the season and the postseason as well. He can start practicing with them at the end of this month on December 21st. So that's a nice thing to have in Russell Wilson's arsenal, because Josh Gordon is fast and a great receiver. He's obviously had some problems, with PEDs or drugs in the past, but hopefully that's all behind him. I know it was like 6 or 7 times he's had some issues, but it's nice to see him back with the Seahawks. He's been on Twitter all season, just begging to be able to play with the team. He's showing so much love for the Seahawks. Pete Carroll's been wanting him to come back.
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool.
I think it's cool because hopefully those last 2 games he'll get enough reps in that he will be effective when we do the playoffs.
And I guess him and Wilson have had a pretty good rapport, so they're feeling like he should be able to slide back in. A little bit of a practice will definitely help.
Practice?
But, at the end of the season, you just don't know what's going on with, God forbid there's some serious injuries. It's nice to know that you had a little depth in the wide receiver position come the final 2 games of the season going into the playoffs. Dude, I just think this is the funniest story. So Wednesday, you had the big game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They played at 12:40 in the afternoon. The reason why they had to play them that early is because, NBC, which is where they were playing the game, has their big Rockefeller tree lighting ceremony.
Oh, and everybody wants to see that.
Right, so it's kind of a funny thing. It's not the end of the world, but it's kind of a funny thing that they had to push the game early because they didn't want to mess with the tree lighting ceremony. Someone who thought that was funny was Adam Schefter, who does, football reporting, and he was for ESPN, and he was the first to break the news about the game being pushed up early. And when he shared the news, he had a little bit of a chuckle in his voice because it is kind of funny.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing. No one's getting harmed by this.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with that. Is he in trouble?
NBC demanded an apology from him.
Are you serious?
Wow. He said, yeah, they wanted an apology. My response was, what am I apologizing for? I reported factual, and did I say anything that wasn't factual? That was my question. He said, yeah, there was a little bit of a chuckle, but I don't think it was over the top. It's like, I had a chuckle because it was the tree lighting ceremony.
Are we really that sensitive now that
somebody's very serious about the tree lighting ceremony at NBC?
You've got to be kidding me. What is happening to our society that, by the way, that's a legitimate chuckle.
It's just a silly thing.
And it's legitimate. There are people that thought it was really silly that the football game was pushed aside for the tree lighting. I mean, that's a valid point anyway, and to get a chuckle out of it, this is what he needs to apologize for that?
Some exciting news happening in the world of soccer. Danny, thank you for hipping me to this because Minnesota beat Sporting KC last night 3-0, which means that Seattle will be taking Minnesota for the Western Conference Final here at home at Lumen Field, and that's going to be happening on Monday at 6:30. If they ended up losing that game, which they should have because of the Sporting KC supposed to be a better team.
Oh, yeah.
Then Seattle would have had to go and play them over there.
What was the final score?
3-0.
Jeez, I mean, that's a schmucking.
Well, and if you watch the beginning of the game, the first 15 minutes of it, it looked like Sporting Kansas City was just going to dominate the whole game.
Really?
And then all of a sudden, there was a huge goal save by the Minnesota keeper, and then all of a sudden they just scored 3 in a row, and Sporting KC just lost it.
That's how insane is that you're supposedly that good, and 3 goals in soccer is like 15 runs in baseball. I mean, it's just
impressive.
Insane.
Well, that'll all go down Monday night at Lumen Field. Very exciting. As far as weather, 50 degrees. It's going to be sunny. Thank you to the Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spas for giving us the Mix Report, and that's what's up.
Yesterday, Steve did get this one right.
What is the biggest type of whale?
Sperm.
No.
Blue.
Yes.
Hey, good job, Steve.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know my whales.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, he does. He really does. You want a shot at beating Steve? All right, you got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast is brought to you by bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, who's ready to answer your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, is it true that if you filed for bankruptcy once, you can't file again?
Even if you filed bankruptcy before, you can almost certainly file bankruptcy again. Different types of bankruptcies have different time limits between filings. In Chapter 7, full bankruptcy, you can only file Chapter 7 once every 8 years. However, you can almost always file a Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 cases can be filed immediately following a Chapter 7. They can be filed immediately following a prior Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 is a reorganization plan, so there will be some type of monthly payment, but it's based on your budget and your ability to afford that payment. So Chapter 13 is an option in almost all cases, even with a prior bankruptcy filing.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. So if you're diabetic and still using old technology and finger pricks, what are you waiting for? US Med carries the highest quality continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. Call 1-888-US-MED-17 today. That's 1-888-US-MED-17 today. And manage your diabetes as easy as